The Cory Booker situation. Cory Booker is a Democrat. He's mayor of Newark, New Jersey, and he made some comments about Bain Capital as related to Mitt Romney that upset some Democrats initially. Here are the comments he made.
As far as that stuff, I have to just say from a very personal level, I'm not about to sit here and indict private equity. To me, it's just this, we're getting to a ridiculous point in America, especially that I know I live in a state where pension funds, unions, and other people are investing in companies like Bain Capital. If you look at the totality of Bain Capital's record, they've done a lot to support businesses, to grow businesses, and this, to me, I'm very uncomfortable. You know, this kind of stuff is nauseating to me on both sides. It's nauseating to the American public. Enough is enough. Stop attacking private equity. Stop attacking.
Okay, so basically defending a lot of the actions of Bain Capital, the source of much income and loss of many American jobs, at the hands of assumed Republican presidential candidate Mitt Romney. Now, Booker set off a political firestorm with these comments, and then he went back and he told MSNBC's Rachel Maddow that he felt used by the Republican National Committee, which launched this petition encouraging Americans to stand with Cory Booker on defending the actions of Bain Capital. And he said, I'm very upset that the GOP is using me in this way. And he said that he denies also that he's been coerced by the Obama campaign into backing off some of those statements that he made about Bain Capital. So this started by him sending out a bunch of tweets, right? He sent one out that says, let me be clear, I stand with Obama. If you stand with me, you would stand for health care that doesn't try to turn the clock back on women. And if you stand with me, you would stand for marriage equality. I stand with Obama. Now, this may actually be, as Cory Booker said, a very personal thing to him, because as the Atlantic Wire reported, in his 2010 New Jersey mayoral re-election campaign, Cory Booker received $7.5 million. A quarter of that was from Wall Street donors, Lewis. He also has this Cory PAC, this political action committee. A quarter of those donations were also from Wall Street. And if we look even more specifically at this, this might explain his fondness for Bain Capital. Some of his earliest backers were Bain Capital employees. What do you think, Lewis?
You know, at first I might have thought that he was trying to raise the bar a little bit, raise the maturity level of political discussion and debate. But how naive of me.
Yeah, Lewis came into this wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, thinking, here's a guy who was just trying to lift the discourse a little bit and say, we don't have to play attack politics. Looks like maybe not the case. So in his 2002 campaign, let's look at contributions from venture capitalists, investors, and Wall Street bankers, which totaled $115,000. Among those, $2,000 from John Connaughton, $2,000 from Steve Pagliuca. Isn't he also a part Celtics owner?
Correct.
I believe he is. Jonathan Levine, $1,000, all from Bain Capital. The forms aren't totally clear about the total that he raised, but it appears that the Bain Capital contributions were a pretty significant percentage here, Lewis.
There it is.
We also have the Booker Team for Newark Joint Committee. They received about $450,000 for the 2002 campaign from the Wall Street sector, including two $15,400 contributions from Bain Capital managing directors Joshua Bekenstein and Mark Nunnally. So let's be clear. This is the case with a lot of Democrats, and we talk on this show often about all the crazy, evil social policy on the Republican side. When it comes to this type of thing, Democrats and Republicans alike are almost equally guilty of falling prey to the corrosive influence of money in politics, Lewis. But this is a concern.
Got to keep those people happy if you want another chance at the re-election.
No question about it. So that's what I see with Cory Booker. I think that it is a very personal, as he said, why he is nauseated by attacks on Bain Capital, because, hey, he's got a bunch of money from them.
Personal on many levels.
Can't be more personal than that.